There we go. Now, let me see if I can work with this cord. All right. Hopefully that'll work for y'all. Just playing around in the shed a little bit, messing with some axes. Want to wish y'all a very Merry Christmas. Live. Heck of a lot easier. I did put I took out one bulb and put a bag over the other light, but hopefully it looks alright. I got a light right here above y'all, and I tried messing with the settings a little bit more, but it's just not gonna work with me. So until I get the other camera and all that going, we'll deal with it. But yeah, wanted to wish y'all a very Merry Christmas. I just missed one comment, so I do apologize. It only has a, I don't know, 30-second timer or something like that. But if you want to re-comment that or whatever it was, I'll be happy to answer it for you. I don't really have anything planned or anything like that. I figured I'd... Mini-Me, what's up, brother, man? How you been? So, yeah. Out here, I've got a couple different examples of what I'm kind of going with. Been a long time, yeah. If I knew about this live feature, I would have done little pop-up videos here and there. I had no clue. Never knew how people did it. Never looked into it because I'm just kind of busy. Or not really like tonight. I consider this busy, but in the same respect, I'm really just playing around. So, yeah. So the real life stuff is going to be going on. I kind of talked about the logging side and all that stuff. Somebody's shooting. Shot a couple times now. It's like 8:30-ish. Pitch black. Don't know what the heck they're shooting at, but okay. Well, they might not be shooting. That might be fireworks. So, yeah. Got some big news coming up. Maybe content-wise, I don't know how I'm going to finagle that yet. Did you get a deer? I did not get a deer this year. I didn't even get tags. Issue with deer season and my current line of work. As soon as deer season starts, we're on shift work. So my entire schedule changes, which hopefully next year we'll see. We'll see what goes on in the next couple. But I go on shift work, and I basically start my day at 5 a.m., get done at 1:30 in the afternoon. And then 1:30 I get my kids, and my wife gets home, 7, 8 o'clock at night. So no real time for hunting during the week. And then weekends, I've got the kids with the wife, obviously, but I've got more time for me, so I go out and do what I need to do, get that stuff done. So I haven't been able to do that. But not saying that I'm not going to. I'm definitely going to get back into hunting. It's just time doesn't allow it right now. So, yeah. Anybody out there get something pretty decent one this year? Or? Hopefully have a little better luck than me. Well, I guess luck, but usually I even get to go out and do a little bit of duck and goose hunting, at least. Let me check. But this year just didn't work out. We had snow early. It never really stuck around, but the cold weather has been pretty big pain. When you do go back hunting, yeah, that's a bit different. I don't know. Maybe with a GoPro or something like that, but I don't know how many people would enjoy it without some sort of commentary, or I don't know. I mean, it's a lot of sitting and waiting and pondering your own thoughts, really. But I mean, yeah, I can make a video of it. I just don't. I don't know. Maybe there'd be a little crowd for it. I don't know. So right now I've been struggling. Got a head. You guys can see she's wallered out pretty bad in there. But it's got curl all the way around it. Beautiful. But I'm basically taking this, it's a, I don't know if y'all can see that. True temper, flint edge, beautiful head, great shape. Got it this week. Gentleman at work brought a bunch of them in, and I asked him if I could restore it, and he said I could have it. So it's got a short handle on it though. So I went out today. And I got a couple handles. I've got one for a double bit and one that I'm thinking about putting on it. It's a little long though. I don't know. Maybe I'll do a single, a little bit heavier head single, and I'll look for a 24 or 26-inch handle. I don't know what the length of this guy is. Yeah. So on handle size, this will be a 32, which is long, really long. But the one that's on this is, yeah, it's 26 or 28. This is a 23-inch, but it just is it's got a heavy head for small axe, and I want to make a nice splitter out of it. So it's got the right profile, good cheeks on it. So yeah, that's what I've been kind of messing around. I've got a couple projects. A couple projects going on. I've got one of my neighbor's his grandfather's little hatchet he wants me to redo. I've got his handle. I redid it. It was all spray painted. This is I basically took the what the heck do you call them? It's not a draw knife. Keep wanting to say Shakespeare. Either way, milled it away right down to the wood. She's got some pretty gnarly cracking going on, but I put I tried boiled linseed oil a couple days ago on it. Didn't fill it in any, so I sanded it back down. Couldn't get the linseed really out, so I used the torch on it, which really brought out the wood grain to it pretty good. And then I just tried some of this. I went down to Lowe's and got some of this Danish oil, Vodka or Vodka something. So I'm going to try that. I think old Buckin uses that, and I know Wrangler Star uses the boiled linseed oil, but I like this. I like the Vodka. It seems pretty nice, but I want it to show. So if I do get into doing this, I probably will be. Let me get this repositioned a little bit here. So if I, isn't that called? What the heck is it? Oh, a draw knife is like a, it's like a knife blade. This is a I just ordered 2 of the stupid things. Where are they? There. Oh, shoot. Stanley. It's not a plane. Shoot. I can't remember. Like I said, once the camera comes on, I'm freaking just turning into a big dummy. So, where I was, well, you could see his grandfather, you know, common deal I get with a lot of axes, whatnot. He used screws, wood screws, and I wanted to kind of, you know, it was his grandfather's. I wanted it to all be original again, but unfortunately, with what he did with the wood screws, and then the wood glue that he had used, you guys can see some of the red on there. I tried stripping a lot of it off, but I don't know if the camera's going to actually pick this up. But if I take, I don't know if this is even going to work. I'll take my flashlight off. Come on. Come on. Take my flashlight off. Y'all can kind of see, you see the flashlight right through it. And that is, I'm just on the cheeks right now, but I'm actually at the widest point. Well, that's cute. Huh, I must have had the axe freaking. So I'm at the widest point of the actual handle itself, right on the cheeks, and I'm not going to be able to fill that. So it's going to be up to him, whether he wants to make it a hanger. You can see it's proud already, but it just starts narrowing down, and a lot of it oh, come on. It fits really beautiful on the sides. Sides and back, no air at all, just the front. But a lot of the reason, you can kind of see the little bit of a recess there. You know, it was, she tried quite a bit there. So, you know, we had it all duct taped up, and I was kind of wishing that wasn't the case for him, but it's right where the head's sitting. You can kind of see the line there, and that's right where she's recessed. And then you can see on the back side, after you get past that line, you're not gaining anything. You're losing the cheeks. So I'm going to keep the handle, and if he can find another head, we can get that going for him. I mean, it's a beautiful handle. Definitely just needs a little bit of love up here. You can kind of see some of the rough spots, but that's where I wanted to use that vodka a little bit and see what it would do for it. It definitely has filled in some of the checking going on. So I'm gonna put another coat on it right here. See how y'all are right here, and might as well stay somewhat productive while I got a little audience. But like I said, this stream mainly was just a little Merry Christmas deal. I really appreciate each and every single one of you staying by me for the past, I don't know, what has it been, 4 years? In the past year and a half has been scarce on the channel. Like I said, I've kind of been, I'm not going to say it's a midlife crisis for the channel, but, you know, after I left that apartment that we were in, where I really didn't have property, I didn't have, you know, things like that, I just get busy doing other things. You know, I've got other things to do now, where before the gaming and stuff like that it wasn't all I had to do, but it was something to eat up the time, you know. So just glad you guys are enjoying some of the real content versus the PC stuff, which, don't get me wrong, I still enjoy it, but I don't know. I guess I'm not sitting there waiting for mods and all this other stuff, because it's all it is a waiting game. But like I was trying to get into, so this would be, if I go into selling them, which I do plan on doing, and I'll probably end up doing it like on eBay or something like that. I'm not gonna, I don't know. It all depends on how well it does. I like it. I don't have a big shop to work on much of anything in here besides lawnmowers, stuff like that, but that gets really expensive. And I've got a little bit of a building dream machine type of deal with everything I own. You know, I've got a snowmobile that I built, MXZ 800. It's a 02. Before, I believe it's the first year, or the last year before the Rev chassis came out. That's got a, I think it's a 2 1/4 track on a 136-inch tunnel. Did V-Force 3 reads, you know, engine, built the sled, just built it. Always wanted one with a can, you know, do wheelies and everything else, and be able to go out and boondock and play in the snow. Well, I built the thing, played with it for years, then I got this job. I haven't rode the thing in better part of 5.5 to 6 years. Holy crap, we've been going longer than 4 years on the channel. Wow. Because I was still working at the rental deal. Wow. Time has flown. Wow, that's cool. So yeah, I haven't rode the thing. I haven't even started it in the past 3 years. And that's one of them deals where I've got it and I don't really want to get rid of it. You know, I haven't rode it. It's losing all of its value. I know that. You know, and then I've got the DRZ 400, which started the channel. I started doing motor vlogs with that. Moto vlog, whatever the heck you want to call it. Still got that. That was actually sitting right where this bench is now. And that just got put out with the tractor and the side-by-side in the shed. The other shed. That I may get rid of this year, but then I bought my son a little, what is it, TTR or WR 50 last year for his birthday, and I'm kind of at that point where, do I keep it? That way we can go riding, or do I just keep the side-by-side and go riding with that? And I've also got a Yamaha Raptor. I've got a little bit of an issue with letting go. I've got a lot of nice stuff, and I like to keep the nice stuff, and I keep going. So that's kind of what I'm getting worried about with the axes, because I'll show you. Either way, well, long story short, leading up to this, I kind of wanted to show the 3 different colors that I was going with. This is more of it's a light burn with a natural on it. Then we're going over to what you guys just seen on the cut and split video. This is the Husqvarna. I don't remember what the heck it's, Forestry Axe or something like that. Like I said, I bought it to pound wedges, that type of deal, split killing them. So this is the kind of medium, where you can see the grain real nice. I redid this handle tonight. And then on the cheap, but yet I'm liking it a lot more after I got the varnish off, this is the dark on that, that light is really kind of screwing with it. It almost makes it look lighter. This is the double bit. So them are kind of what I'm leaning towards after using the boiled linseed. I don't know if I like it as much. You know, there's it's kind of like a Yamaha Honda type of deal on the forums about it. I don't know. I've never been a carpenter or anything, but for some reason I'm liking building axes. Like I said, I got a couple different handles. Bunch of projects. Finally got a wood vise tonight. The other thing that I wanted to touch on, I got these guys, I got 2 of them yesterday, so we're going to be doing some light forestry with a tractor. I went out and did some cutting 2 weeks ago, and I skidded out a beautiful pine log and bent my drawbar nearly in half. So I got these hooks. I gotta figure out how to straighten the drawbar, tie it to a tree, and give her a couple of yarns or something, and then I use them guys for the chain, wrap it around the log, that type of deal, and then hopefully we won't bend the drawbar and be able to make something of it. But that's pretty much all I have to say. Yeah, thank y'all for hopping in. If you guys have any questions, comments, whatever, I'm all yours. I'm about ready to go in and start playing Santa. I think the kids are just about ready to go to bed, so. Michael J, how you doing, Buck? Just barely missed your comment there. Give these guys a nice once-over before. Road Dog Gaming, how you been, bud? Very good. I've been doing good, buddy. I've been doing real well. Finally got a little area I can do a little something. Kind of tractor. I just got a kind of stole it this year. My mother-in-law my mother-in-law's boyfriend, I guess you'd say, older gentleman, they're moving. So either way, I got to the chase. I'm kind of long-winded tonight. I'm just wired. I was looking for a tractor. Told my wife I was looking for a tractor, and that night that I told her that, we ended up going to bed. Her mom called her a little bit later on that night, and you know, they got talking, whatever. Well, Zach's looking for a tractor. Well, just so happened her boyfriend, now fiance or whatever you want to call it, he was selling. It was or it is a 3038E John Deere. And I walked into it. Basically, I just had to take over payments. They had what was it, 7 hours, 2017, and I got it for just over 12. So I mean, it was a blessing. Let me just say that much right now. It was a blessing. I actually put more hours on it driving it home, because I don't have I've got a trailer, but I don't have a trailer that has a deck. So I drove it home, and it took me the better part of 8.5 hours to drive it home from where it was. Let me give this thing I gotta give this thing a little bit of love here. I've got some, I don't know if that sandpaper was a little bit rough on her, or I've got some coarse spots here that don't feel very good. So yeah, nearly, I don't know what you want to call that, but pretty near stole it. So hopefully I'll be able to do some videos with that. Shoot, why do these comments go away so? Yeah, it's got a loader on it. It's got, he had a brush hog. He had a finish, is it finish mower? Or the, I don't know if it's finish or a flail. Back blade, drag box, York rig, blah, 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 blah. Either way, he sold all of that before I was able to actually find out that he had it. And so I walked away paying a little bit over 12 for a tractor with a, what do you have? Blade was left. I think it's a 6.5 or 7 foot blade. A little bit big for the tractor. I'm actually going to probably put it on Craigslist and see if I could trade it for a 5 or a 6 footer. It's a bit big. It handles it all right. I just I don't know. It's a bit wide for the property that I have, to be honest with you. I don't have too many straight areas, so this freaking rope, I don't know what happened. A little rope on my flashlight freaking snapped off. You guys can see a little. Oh, well, it broke there too. Well, that wasn't gonna last very long. Huh? Well, that sucks. So yeah, I'll probably end up trying to get a little bit smaller blade. Like I was saying, my property is just it's all hilly and all that, and I redid my driveway, and I got some crushed asphalt and concrete. The majority of it's paved, but the turnaround and everything that I did last year, I redid it out of the crushed up asphalt and concrete. So I went and I used the rear blade, and it worked really well for what it was, but it's just a little wide, a little bit too wide. I think that should be maybe on a 50 horse, something with a wider wheelbase, which I'm looking into widening mine out a little bit more right now. Just kind of afraid to get it much wider with the bucket width, you know. You don't want to go much wider than that, especially with snow plowing or loader work in general. Should have an iPad out here. There's something with the comments up at least. That way I don't have to keep looking over that freaking spot. I don't know what the heck it is. I think it was just an imperfection when I got it. Then the reburn after is going to be real fun. Because this wad cut is a little bit vulnerable. That feels a lot better though. She's only catching right there, okay. How's it look? Does it look alright on the phone? After rewatching that other one, it was freaking horrible. Hopefully, because I'm not on Wi-Fi or anything, I'm far enough away from the house that I can't catch it. Does it look alright? You guys can't see a damn thing I'm doing either. There we go. But then you can't see my head. What's more important? A little spot there. I'm gonna redoing this again. A little bit right there. Right there. There she is. She's coming now. I changed the complete angle of this handle. It was too square. So I put a little bit of a, shoot, it was just there. Spoke shave, that's the name of it. I kind of changed the angle with it. Gave it a, like kind of squared off the edges a little bit. So you can actually, you can really grab it now. It's a little bit too square the way it was. There it is, spoke shave, that's the name. And may I just add, this is the first year in 4 or 5 years that I have been able to be home. Luckily, we, well, you see from that last video, we had, I don't know, 3-4 inches on the ground there, which melted down from about 6-8 inches within the last week. However, yesterday and the day before, Monday, we were at 40-something degrees, so we are down to dirt now, again. So, it's the first Christmas since I've been with DOT now that I'll be able to be home for Christmas, so that is a blessing. That is a blessing. I don't have to wait for the phone to ring with my wife with the kids going down the stairs, you know. That's cool. Really good feeling. Make sure, give her a quick wipe down. Hey! Oh, there might be one spot there. Right there. Just grabbing a touch, which I know is going to be a splinter, but we don't want that, so we'll take a little bit more. You can see she's a little bit lighter there now. But well, we could try it. Maybe it'll make good video and go up in flames. Hey. Hey. Now, the magic happens. Oh yeah, that feels 110% better. It was there before, but there was just a couple pieces that just kept catching that rag, and I couldn't find them. But then on the video, of course, you get a sliver. So, I mean, for a hardware store double bit, at least the varnish is off, and it doesn't. I don't like the fact that I don't have the wood grain, but it's all in the cut of wood. Like this right here, this is beautiful to me. You know, that is a beautiful burn right there. And then you've got, you know, the musk dark. It doesn't really have too much grain to it, but the that light is really screwing with it too. But it looks pretty good though. Feels 110% better. Cannot wait to go out and split with it tomorrow. Dress up the edge a little bit over the course of the night here and go out and, well, I don't know how tomorrow's going to go either. But maybe I'll have 5 minutes to do it. There. Finish her off. There. Throw this guy up here somewhere. Get this all cleaned up. Like I said, I've got to find a head for this. I could see, I don't know if you guys can see it. This thing had been used right here. Looks like it bowed out pretty good, which I could heat it up a little bit and maybe give her a little straightening, but that's not going to help us in the that's not going to help us at all, because it just is it's such a narrow piece. So I don't know. I'll see what he wants to do. Like I said, if he wants to make it a hanger, I can definitely have it sit real well for that. And I mean, he could definitely use it, but I mean, it sits, well, it sits backwards. It sits beautiful on there. I mean, it's not going anywhere by any means, and it's got a nice and proud there, and it's got good wear all the way around the cheek. Around the back, there's no gap at all. I don't know if you guys could see that, but it's in the right in the tip. That's the issue we've got with it. Michael Smith, Merry Christmas. That's what this is all about, buddy. Like I said, I'm doing a little workout in the shed, so I figured I'd throw her up a little bit. Smoke shave, that's it. Yeah, that's the word we were looking for, Buck. Need a cameraman, because I am not. But yeah. So I can't guarantee any tractor videos this week. I'm gonna try. I know there's a couple behind the house I want to drop. Cut them in for lumber, Grandpa Sawmill. But we got the right hooks. We've got the right tool. It's just a matter of doing it now. So that is the plan. Thank you all for coming in. Once again, I want to wish you all a Merry Christmas. Hopefully you guys can spend it with your family. Like I said, it's a blessing that I can this year, and means the world that you guys are still here. I know we've lost quite a few, over 1,000 within the past 2 or 3 months. I think a little bit has to do with YouTube, in their whole 18 plus suitable for children, which I'm not taking any risks with it. Mr. J, you're banned on my Twitch. Send me a message on there, Buck. I'll have to get with the mods. I'm not much of a yeah, I'm not very good with that stuff. I'll definitely look. I can't comment on your streams. Send me a message. Put it on one of my videos here, or this video when it goes live right after the stream, whatever the heck it does. And I'll take care of it, Buck. I'll look into I know it was at Rambo. I know the moderator, so I'll look into what the heck they put down for a note or whatever the heck it was. 90% of the time it's a misunderstanding, or they meant to ban somebody else or whatever. We'll take care of it though if it was a mistake. Yeah, so God bless each and every single one of you. Spend time with your families tomorrow. Definitely big day. I'm excited for it. It's been a while. So thank y'all once again. Merry Christmas, and we will see you tomorrow, guys.